is Abhishek from gadgetnews.com, and today we are going to do a quick hands-on comparison of these two phones. We have a new phone with us as of now which has been launched today. This is called Yuphoria. It comes from Lenovo, which is a sister concern of Micromax, so you can consider this phone coming from Micromax. And we have this phone which was launched some time back, and this is an upgraded A6000. This is the A6000 Plus, and in terms of specification both of these phones are kind of identical because both of them has the same processor, same amount of RAM, same amount of storage, and you do have micro SD card support on both of them, and battery is also removable on both of them. So we are going to compare these two phones on the basis of the overall hardware, build quality, form factor, the camera performance they can give you, the kind of results they can give you on gaming, how the user response, the UI response, how it is that, and all of the things which might matter to you. So taking a look over the phones in comparison, they are placed side by side, and once we take a closer look, you can see that the build quality is good on the Micromax Yuphoria. So Yuphoria is definitely better in terms of the build quality. However, it feels heavy. It is around 143 gram as compared to the light 128 gram, which is the weight of the Lenovo A6000 Plus. So A6000 Plus is definitely lighter, but on the build quality department we can say that the build quality is definitely premium, and the looks are also premium on the Yuphoria as compared to the Lenovo A6000 Plus. So this is the major thing as far as looks are concerned. In case that matter to you, then definitely this phone looks premium and also feels solid as compared to this one. When it comes to the material which we have on the back side, we have a back cover which is plastic, and again it is a matte finish back cover which will give you a very good grip when you hold this device in hand. And this device has got metal on the edges and plastic at the back, which is again also going to give you a very nice grip and a very good build quality as well on the other side. So in this department definitely this phone actually wins. As far as rear camera is concerned, we have got 8 megapixel rear camera. We are going to take a photo from both of these two cameras and show you the performance. We do have secondary microphone on both of them. We have the LED flash over there, we have the LED flash over there. On the top you have the micro USB port for data syncing and charging on the Lenovo A6000 Plus, a 3.5mm audio jack. On this side we have the 3.5mm audio jack over there, and at the bottom on the Yuphoria we have got the micro USB port for data syncing and charging. We have a primary microphone hole over there, and the primary microphone hole is there on the front on Yuphoria, as you can see over there. If you take a closer look, one thing which is there possible on the Lenovo A6000 Plus is that we do have touch capacitive buttons which are there within the body of the phone, so they are in the bezel, as compared to the touch capacitive buttons which are there within the display. And this time, unlike Eureka, these buttons cannot move from the display to the bezel because there are no buttons on the bezel. And this is kind of a disadvantage for some people out there, because these touch capacitive buttons which are there within the display, they can take some part of the screen resolution at times. However, they can actually hide whenever you are playing games or watching a high definition video in full screen. But people prefer these touch capacitive buttons which are there on the body. But there is one compromise over here as well. They do not have backlit LED, so there is no backlit LED on the Lenovo A6000 Plus as far as touch capacitive buttons are concerned, whereas you can easily see the buttons over there within the display, and this is something which is the case. As far as LED notification light is concerned, we do have LED notification light on the Lenovo A6000 Plus, whereas we do not have the same on the Yuphoria phone. As far as front camera is concerned, the front camera is 2 megapixel over there and it is 5 megapixel over there. Both of them are fixed focus camera. We do have proximity and ambient light sensors on both of them, and we will compare the front camera quality as well. As far as UI is concerned, the UI response is better over here on the Yuphoria which we have with us. We have these two devices which are pretty much responsive on the UI front, but on heavy usage I have found that the Lenovo A6000 is not that responsive as compared to the Yuphoria, which I have tested for the last 7 to 6 hours. After using it, I can say that this phone is pretty responsive in the UI, and it is almost the kind of a stock Android feel with the Cyanogen mod or Cyanogen OS 12.0, which is the OS on this device. It is very responsive and more responsive as compared to the custom UI which we see on the Lenovo A6000 Plus. So on the UI front, this phone wins. On the build quality department and the looks, this phone wins. Let's take a look over some other areas. As far as RAM is concerned, let's take a look over the current status of the RAM. Both of these devices are right now in an idle state, and I would like to explore what is the current status of the RAM on both of them. So we have managed application over there, and let me just go to the application scenario over there, and we will find out the current status of the RAM. And here we have the current status of the RAM on the Lenovo A6000 Plus. So A6000 Plus has got 1.3 GB of RAM free, whereas this device has got 1.2 GB of RAM free. So again, they are kind of equal in this department. Let's take a look over the storage scenario, how much of storage is actually available to the user on these two devices. We will first of all take a look over the storage over here on the Yuphoria, and let me just open the storage section on the Lenovo A6000 Plus. So out of 16 GB, approximately 10.59 GB is available to the user, and on this device it is 10.09. however, it is slightly more. We have installed certain application, but again the total amount of storage available on the 16 GB storage model or the 16 GB storage which we have on this device is slightly more as compared to this one. Again, it is not a major difference. When it comes to the SD card support, SD card is supported on both of them, and you can actually install applications on the SD card, and you can also move applications from the phone memory to the SD card on both of them. So we do have some custom features over there, and we do have some custom features over there on this device. This device has double tap to wake up as well, which is not possible on the Lenovo A6000 Plus, and double tap to sleep as well like this, which is again not possible on the Lenovo A6000 Plus. So these are some of the things which we wanted to clarify as far as the UI, the build quality is concerned. Now let's take a look over the camera performance, and we are going to take a photo of this Superman over there, and I'm going to take the photo from the rear camera on the Yuphoria. And let me just take this photo without light. I think that will be the right test to do. So I have to turn off this artificial light, and let me just take the photo of the Superman. Yeah, it is stable now. Okay, yeah, it is stable now. So we have taken the photo from the rear camera on the Yuphoria, and let me just take the photo from the rear camera on Lenovo A6000 Plus, and let me just take the photo from the front camera as well from both of these phones. We have taken the photo from here, and let me just toggle to the front camera on this device as well. So let me compare both of these photos one by one. So this is the front camera photo which we have taken on the Lenovo A6000. Let me just take a look over there and over here as well. So I can see the photo is dark, completely dark on the Lenovo A6000 as far as the front camera is concerned, and both of these photos have been taken without light, and this photo is still better. So I would say the front camera quality is definitely better on the Yuphoria as compared to A6000 Plus, whereas the rear camera quality, let me just find this thing out, how good is the rear camera quality. So this is the rear camera quality, and I would say still the photo is much brighter over here, but if you zoom in you won't be able to see that details. However, details are nicely captured over there on this one, on the Lenovo A6000. And let me just increase the brightness of this device so that you can see the actual scenario. And where is the brightness? I need to go there. Yeah, it is automatic right now. Let me just disable the automatic brightness. So as you can see, this is how the photo look like. Now it is pretty bright, and this has been taken with light. And again, I would say the photo is looking better over here on the Lenovo A6000 as compared to what I see on the Yuphoria, especially as far as details are concerned. In terms of colors, both of them are good, but I would say this is more closer. This one is more closer to the colors which I can see with naked eyes as far as the rear camera performance is concerned. So details are good and colors are also better over here. As far as front camera photo is concerned, this is how the front camera photo actually look like. The front camera photo is definitely not good on the Lenovo device, but it is decent. I would say it is not again very clear, not very clear, but still better than the one which we see on the Lenovo A6000 Plus. On the specification front, both of them have got the Qualcomm MSM 8916 Snapdragon 410 quad-core 1.2 GHz processor Cortex A53. We have Adreno 306 GPU on this device. Both of these devices have micro SD card slot where you can actually insert a micro SD card up to 32 GB. In terms of batteries, there is a slight difference. We have 2230 mAh battery over here, and we have 2300 mAh battery on the Lenovo A6000 Plus, which is slightly more, but again it is more or less the same. It is very close to each other. So these were all the things which we wanted to tell you as far as differences are concerned. So in case you want a better build quality, you want premium looks, you can go for the Yuphoria. In case you want a better camera which actually performs better in low light as well as in daylight, you can go for this device. I would say low light performance of this device as far as the rear camera is concerned is slightly better, and it is not because of the optics. Optics are, I guess, okay, but the camera software which we have, the default camera software which we have on the Yuphoria, is again taking photos but not giving you the kind of details you should get, and you have to be very stable in order to get those details. And colors are again okay, not that great. I would still rate the camera performance on this device to be better, especially the rear camera. The front camera is again better over here, which is the 5 megapixel camera, and the low light performance of the front camera is good over here. And then we have another thing, which is the overall value for money or specification. I would say specification wise both of them are same. The UI is something which will get a bigger score over here, so UI is more responsive. So I would say there are more points in favor of the Yuphoria as compared to the points which are in favor of Lenovo A6000 Plus. I would say the camera UI can be fixed and you can get better photos over here over time, and this device is again responsive and good. In terms of color production, one thing which I really like is that the overall color production is slightly better over here on the Lenovo A6000 Plus as compared to the Yuphoria, and you can see the difference. This is how they look. I would say I like the colors better over here on the Lenovo A6000 Plus as compared to Yuphoria. So that's all from us as far as the quick hands-on comparison and overview of these two devices. Do let us know if you have any specific question for these two devices. We would love to help you. You can like this video help you by clicking the like button below. You can subscribe to our YouTube video channel for more videos like this by clicking the subscribe button below. Thanks for watching this video. This is Abhishek signing off. Thank you.